Happy Father's Day. My husband is a firefighter and he is at work today. My daddy and his daddy are both in heaven, so we can't go visit them. So my son and I are going to take a trip out to see my husband, kind of a surprise, and we are taking a sweet treat. Now normally we would stop at like the bakery and get something, but we have decided to cut carbs for the month of June. So my husband sent me this recipe on TikTok from DailyEmma, and it is a chocolate date cake. And so we're going to give that a go, and I'm going to take y'all along with me. We need 10 dates. Picked these up yesterday at Lidl. I also got these just for a treat as is. They're really good. And of course I had to dip mine in a little bit of salt because I like salt. These are pitted, so that saves us up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've never cooked with dates. We'll bring these to a slow boil and keep stirring to kind of break them down into a paste. All right, while that's happening, we're gonna start the cake itself. So we need 2 eggs, 1/3 cup of Greek yogurt, 2 tablespoons maple syrup. I might have to open a new one. A teaspoon of vanilla, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And now the dry ingredients: 3/4 cup cocoa powder sifted. I don't really bake. And then a cup of almond flour. Now on her recipe, she has a 1/2 cup of spelt and a 1/2 cup of almond, but says that you can do all almond and it may be better with all almond. I don't have any spelt flour, so we're gonna go with almond flour, 1 cup. My baking powder went out in 2022, which is why I bought more, because I don't bake. And how cute are these? They're just like individual little envelopes. I'm much more likely maybe to use that. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder plus a teaspoon of baking soda and salt. And she says she always adds a little extra, which I like. This smells so good. So hers looked a lot more moist, and as I watched it, I didn't see this, but in the write-up she has a 1/2 cup of milk, so we're adding a 1/2 cup of almond milk. That's better. That looks a lot more like hers, and the dates have cooked down, so I'm going to add those in next. All right, this is going to go into a parchment lined 9x9 or 8x8, I think, at 375 for about 25 minutes. And then I'm going to start working on the top, or glaze. I don't remember what she called it. Yeah, a chocolate glaze. There's raw egg in it, but it's good, and I'm a mess. All right, for the glaze, we need a tablespoon of coconut oil, a tablespoon of tahini, which I don't have. I'm using almond butter as a substitute, a tablespoon of maple syrup, and 2 tablespoons, give or take, of cocoa powder, and a pinch of salt. I've not added the cocoa powder yet, but with that almond butter in there, I would be good with this being the glaze. More of like a peanut buttery, but yeah, I'm gonna add the chocolate since I'm taking it to the fire station. Y'all, look at that. All right, so this is the chocolate glaze. As soon as the cake comes out, we are gonna put this over the cake, put the whole thing in the refrigerator to cool before making a special trip out for a Father's Day delivery.